So I was at McDonald's today, and I was listening to Adam Blampied. I'm pretty sure. Never mind that in the background. I'm pretty sure y'all know who Adam Blampied is. He did the woke culture, then he did the wrestle talk, and on two occasions he got eliminated for sexual misconduct. He's foolish. So I was listening to his top tens. It's the old one. It's what WWE doesn't want you to remember about 2015. And in the beginning, he was talking about Byron Saxton. And Byron Saxton one time made a comment just to kind of put commentary out there. He made a comment and said, Vince McMahon and Brittany Spears got something in common. And Adam Blampied sarcastically said, entertainment. Now, entertainment is about the only thing these two have in common. Okay? When you think of Vince McMahon and Britney Spears, I can't think of anything else that would put these two together that you would think about one another. If you think about Vince McMahon, there's no way Britney Spears will come to your mind. And there's no way vice versa. If you think of Britney, Vince will come to mind. Now, yes, the only thing they really have in common is basically entertainment. They've entertained us for years. Vince far longer. Far longer in the case of Vince McMahon's case. Another thing that these two also have in common is that they are bat crap crazy. That is another big important thing that they have in common. The big difference, however, is whereas Britney Spears' craziness kind of went outside her personal life, Vince was able to use his mental instability in his storylines. See, being that he was in the creative arts division for years, basically in professional wrestling, he was able to use all of his mental instabilities in the wrestling ring and all that. That's the big difference. But we all know what he did to Janelle Grant. So we all know about that. We all know about the weird habits that when he sneezes, he'll be quiet for about 30 minutes. All that kind of stuff. He has his weird habits about him too. And Brittany was more of a crash out. That's what Brittany was. Brittany was more of a crash out because, typical blonde white woman. She couldn't handle all the pressures that came to her. A bunch of predators came after her. Predators, whether they were money hungry or whether they had sexual appetites, continuously kept on aiming for Britney Spears and all of that. And, that got to her after a while. So Britney was more of a crash out, whereas Vince is more controlled and detailed in his stuff. So, yep, that's about the only thing I could think of that these two have in common.